Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Shanmugh.
Okay, okay, done,
Yeah,
done.
we can.
Okay, done. So here we are discussing about speeds, right? This was disconnected again. Just a minute, let me reconnect if it was disconnected completely. Okay. So here under speed, we can see each session, who is connected, okay, and what he is running, to which server he connected, on which database he is running the query, how much CPU he is utilizing, how much disk IO he is utilizing, everything you can see under that speed, guys. And again, from which application he connected. If you can see Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio query, that means Jayant is running one query session. If you see any application, that means from application the query is coming. From any application the query is coming. So this is how the speeds are useful, guys. Very useful. Okay. By using the speed, we can track, okay, what are currently running in our SQL server, what sessions are running currently, what queries are running currently, how much each session is taking, how much CPU it is taking, how much disk IO it is taking. Okay, from which application they are connecting, either Management Studio or any different applications or any from jobs and all. So job also is there, job SQL Server agent. Okay, so everything you can track using this SPID, server process ID. Okay, so Jayant is running a big query. It is taking a lot of time, consuming all the resources. It is consuming the whole CPU. It is consuming the whole memory. There are no more resources to execute for other sessions and all. Now I decided to kill Jayant session. Okay, so what is the query to kill Jayant session or any other session? I have to use kill session ID. Guys, can you give me 2 minutes break? I'm going to, okay, I'll get back in 2 minutes. Just 1 minute. Right. Okay. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. Yes. Okay. Done. So clear, guys. Speeds and all. Speed concept is clear. Very important thing one. Okay. This one is very important thing. Okay. So regularly we'll monitor the SQL servers. What sessions are running currently? Which session is taking more CPU? Which session is taking more disk IO? Okay. To monitor these things. Okay, so we are going to use this sp underscore who2. There is one more query, sp underscore who is active. So usually what we are going to do is 90% of the organization will use this sp underscore who is acting. This is more elaborative than sp who2, but we have to create this stored procedure manually. Okay, this you will get along with the SQL server. This we have to create manually. So that's why if you execute now, you won't get any results. Okay, could not find stored procedure like that, you will get it. Right, so we'll regularly use sp underscore who2 also. So sp underscore who2 will tell you what and all processes that are running in your SQL server. Clear, guys? Is it clear? So I just decided one of the processes is taking more CPU, more memory. It is consuming the whole memory and all. Which other processes are not running due to the resources, lack of resources. Other processes are unable to complete. So what we are going to do? Sometimes we have to kill the processes. How to kill the process? There is a command called kill SPID. I want to kill jnth SPID. What is jnth SPID? 55. You can see in the brackets. Okay, you can simply kill like this. That's it. Okay, jnth SPID is killed. Whatever jnth is running, it will be cancelled now. jnth is running one insert query, it will be cancelled. jnth is running one delete query, it will be cancelled. jnth is running one alter query, it will be cancelled. See, there is no 55 session. After 54, again 56, you can see. One more thing, guys. Too many sessions can cause performance issues. In the sp underscore who2, if you see 10,000 sessions, 1100 sessions, 1500 sessions, too many sessions also can cause the performance issues. What is the issue, sir? What is the resolution for that? Okay, instead of killing each process like this, you can restart the SQL server. All the processes will be killed. Of course, 1 to 50 processes, those are background processes. Those processes won't kill. 1 to 50 process you cannot kill. I want to kill 48. You can see 48 here. Okay, I want to kill 48. If you just mention 48, okay, you can execute, but only user processes can be killed. That means what? 1 to 50 are background processes, 51 onwards user processes. Only you can execute, kill more than 50 processes, 51, 52 like this. Is it clear, guys? In what scenario we will kill it, I'll explain the performance tuning concept, nothing to worry. But if you are a member of process admin, you can do two things. One is you can add another login into the process admin role. Agree? Second one is you can kill other processes also. Now let's try with the jnth session. Okay, this is a batch admin, right? Batch 41 admin, right? Admin login. So I have permissions. I can kill other logins, but let's check with jnth. Okay, jnth can kill any other session or not. Okay, let me what is the query to see all other sessions processes? What is the query?
sp underscore
who2 active.
Who2 active?
who2.
Okay, there is no who2 active. Okay, who is active is there, right? So as jnth can see 55 session. Sir, we have a lot of sessions right here. Why jnth can see only 55 session? Can anyone tell me?
Maybe permission.
Very good.
He can see his own
Yes, very good.
Sysadmin permission.
Here, jnth, if you see here in the brackets, you can see 55. Here also you can see only one SPID, that is 55. Who is the user? jnth is the user. Login, under login, you can see who is the user. jnth is the login. That means jnth doesn't have permissions to see others processes. When he will get the permission? In two cases he can get the permission. What are those two cases?
System admin.
Very good, excellent, super. Next. In what other case?
Process we can give role.
Very good, process admin. If jnth is process admin, he can see other processes also. Without looking other processes who is running, how can I kill it? Okay, you know, somehow you know SP ID of others. Now you want to kill, you know 62 session ID, process ID. Now you want to kill 62 process ID. You know, somehow you know process ID, but Jayant is trying to kill other process ID. User doesn't have permissions to kill this. Okay, somehow Jayant is trying randomly. He knows all the process IDs, so he is trying randomly 62, 63, but he cannot kill it. Why? Because he don't have permissions. When he can kill it, let me add Jayant. Now tell me guys what I have to do. I don't do anything. Please let me know what I have to do. I'll follow your instructions now. With security, here. There are two securities.
Admin above one.
Security. Okay, done.
Go to server roles.
Okay.
Go to logins actually.
Logins or server
Go to
roles?
login. Logins.
Or server roles?
sir.
Server roles or login?
Logins.
Logins or server roles? Logins or server roles? Logins or server roles?
Logins.
Both ways we can do, sir.
Logins only.
Logins.
Both
We can,
ways.
both ways. Who said both ways?
Kusma, sir.
Kuchma, 1 point to you. Very good. You can do it from either server roles or you can do it from logins also. Jayant, double click. Next, sir. What I have to do? I don't know now. Next.
Server roles, sir. Go to server roles.
Go to server roles.
Okay.
Here you can check
And then do
process admin.
Very good. Okay.
Or
Process
either-
admin. Then I have to click cancel, right?
No, okay.
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
Very
sir.
good.
You
Click okay. Done. Okay. So now if you run SP Who2, now you can see Jayant. This is Jayant session. Okay. You can see all the sessions. Now Jayant want to kill any session. Okay. So this is my session, right? Why my session? Let me open another session so that he can kill other session. Okay. This is also my session only, admin session only. Okay. So what I'm going to do, the session ID is how much? What is the process ID? 57. 57. Earlier he got error, right? Now if I run execute this one, now Jayant can kill other sessions also. Okay, clear? Is it clear how to give permissions? In which scenario we have to kill? I'll tell you in the performance tuning concept. Okay, just now I just explained why we are going to use kill and all. In the performance tuning, I'll tell you. I'll explain completely. Okay. Chalo, let's complete all the server roles quickly. Nothing is there simply. Okay. I just want to explain about SP Who2 processes and all. Let me close this one. And this is my window, right? Process admin. After process, see how to do. Kusma said in both ways we can give. How to do? Go to double click on process admin. You can simply add Jayant. Already I have given from Jayant login. So you can see Jayant here. Okay. If not, you can click on add. Who is already there? Praneeth is there, right? Praneeth. I want to give access to Praneeth. Praneeth. Okay. So Windows login is there. Select Praneeth and click OK and click OK. Now Praneeth is also member of process admin, guys. Both ways we can do. One is login properties, server roles. You can select the server role. Second way is server roles, double click members, add member. That's it. Okay. Clear, guys? Any issues, any doubts? Now, if you go to Praneeth, automatically it will be selected. Process admin will be selected. We have added from the server role, right? So we can do from both the ways. Right. Chalo, let's go with another role. We'll complete in 5 minutes. Security admin. So security admin, what permissions this security admin is having? If you want, you can just keep it in a single line like this. Okay. Now, if you run it, you can see all the permissions. A security admin can create new logins. Simply security admin deals with the security. Security means what and all will comes under security, creating logins, deleting logins, changing the passwords of existing logins. Guys, no one will ask you, can you tell me what and all permissions a security admin will have? No, even he also don't know what and all permissions. Main permissions, at least we can tell. DB creator, what is the main permission?
Create database.
He can create the database. Process admin, what is the main permission?
to kill the
He
system.
can kill it. Yes, he can kill the processes. In the same way, this one, what is that? Security admin deals with the security, creating new logins, deleting the existing logins, changing the passwords. That's it. If you tell 1 or 2 permissions, that's fine. No one can remember all these permissions. Almost all 16 permissions are there. Who can remember? So nothing to worry. No one will ask you what and all permissions are. Even he also don't know what permissions that role. At least basic permissions he knows. He might ask So he is expecting at least basic permissions. For security admin, you cannot tell he can create the database, right? For process admin, you cannot tell he can delete the database, right? Basic permissions, I guess you have an idea, right? A security admin, what he can do mainly, he can create new logins, he can delete new logins, he can see the existing logins, he can change the passwords of the logins. See here now, Jayant is not a security admin. Okay, if you see Jayant logins list, you can see only 2 logins. Why? Because he's not a security admin. If he's a security admin, he can see other logins also. Agree? Okay, if you want, what is the proof, sir? Go to Jayant. Where is Jayant? He is the Jayant. Okay, go to server roles. Practice one role at a time, guys. Don't practice all roles. You can practice, but you will confuse with which role it is taking effect. Once you are practicing with one role, then you can comfortable with multiple roles. Okay, click OK. Now go to the Jayant SQL Server Management Studio. Now refresh this logins list. Now you can see all the logins. Agree? Now Jayant can delete login, right click delete. Jayant can change the passwords of other logins. Of course, Windows logins he can't change. He can change the SQL logins passwords. Windows logins password will be in control of Windows admins. Clear, guys? And of course, Jayant can create new logins also. Right click new login. Okay, what is the login name? Let me go with the SQL authentication. Okay, and Babu. Okay, so let me give 123 password, guys. 123 tab 123. As I'm giving a small password, I'm unchecking this one. I'm not giving any permissions to Babu. Just I'm able to create login Babu. Okay, you can see Babu login here. And if you see here also, you can see the Babu login here. Same server, right? Here you can see Babu login. Right, clear? So let's go with another role. Guys, I hope it's clear. Right? Anyone having any issues, you can ask me. I'm not in a hurry. I'm trying to, clear the things. That's it. Okay, let me drag this one. Server admin. Server admin will have one main permission, guys, that is shutdown. Any member of this role can shut down the SQL server, guys. Okay, the main permission is shutdown. Now, if I want to shut down, I can shut down in multiple ways. Right click, stop the SQL server. Okay, right, that is one way. Or else I can go to services.msc, right click, stop the service. Or I can go to configuration manager, right click, stop the service. Multiple ways I can do. There is a query also, shutdown query. Okay, what is the query? Shutdown query. This is Jayant session, right? So what is the query? Shutdown. If you execute shutdown query, it will be automatically stop the SQL server. Of course, Jayant doesn't have permissions to perform this activity. Guys, can anyone guess the query to start the SQL server?
No query, sir.
No query.
Why no query?
Sir, we have to
start the
start
server.
Once it
manually.
is upon, yes.
We need to connect first to
Very good.
run the command.
Very good. Okay, so if there is a query, imagine where you are going to run it. SQL server should be up and running. See, shutdown I can run. Why? Because it's already up and running. I can run the shutdown query. There is a imagine there is a start query. Okay, but where you are going to run this query? First of all, you should have SQL server should be up and running to run the query. If the query SQL server itself is stopped, where you can open the session? You cannot open the processes if the SQL server is in stopped state. So there is no query to start. You can manually start it. Right click. You can start the service from configuration manager or restart it, or go to services.msc, go to your particular SQL service, right click, start or restart the service. Okay. So as of now, Jayant doesn't have permissions. If I added Jayant into the secure server admin role, he can shut down the SQL server, guys. Okay. If you want, you can try from your side. Nothing. Add Jayant into this role, Jayant or your own login, whatever login name you want to give, add that particular login to the role. Just execute this query, shutdown. Don't give any spaces. It should be in blue color only. Keyword. Keywords always blue color. Okay, fine. Next is setup admin. Setup admin is used for linked servers and all. Of course, we don't use this setup admin also. Of course, we don't use any of the server roles other than sysadmin. Okay, so setup admin will have linked servers creation and all. Drop, create linked servers and all. So linked servers means it's a small connectivity between two different RDBMS softwares. Okay, so not an issue. You can learn easily linked servers. A member of this setup admin can create the linked servers, can delete the linked servers. Okay, can configure the linked servers. Okay, where you can see the linked servers under server objects, you can see linked servers option. Right click new linked server. You have to give source server name. That's it, and password. Nothing. Okay, linked server is just 1 minute topic, right? So finally we have sysadmin role, guys. What sysadmin role? Nothing to explain about sysadmin. Everything, whatever we did till now, everything. Okay, a member of this role can do everything in the SQL Server level. See, total 121 permissions are there. Anything, he can add any member into
Shinmukh, we
any
have
role.
less than a minute.
Okay, let me reconnect, guys. Let me reconnect.